When someone has a brilliant idea, we picture a glowing light bulb over their head, our culture's icon for a sudden, effortless flash of genius. In reality, the path to a functional bulb was a calculated endurance test. By the late 1800s, the scientific principles of electricity were already understood, but the energy remained volatile and untamed for everyday use. Real innovation requires a grueling, unglamorous process of elimination. 2 centuries ago, pushing back the night required literal fire. For thousands of years, humanity was entirely reliant on open flames to navigate the darkness. This basic infrastructure was inherently hazardous. Household candles burned down in hours, while the gas lamps that lined city streets regularly poisoned indoor air or triggered massive urban fires. Scientists had already invented electric arc lamps to bridge this engineering gap, but early designs were blindingly bright and also dangerously hot and too expensive for residential use. The world required a light source that was safe to leave burning unattended, affordable to mass produce, and durable enough to last until sunrise. The setting sun physically limited human progress and productivity every day until this specific engineering bottlenecks could finally be cleared. Thomas Edison managed Menlo Park as a high-capacity research firm, directing a massive team of engineers toward a single commercial goal. His operation was a brute force industrial lab designed to tackle complex problems with sheer volume and repetition. Their primary challenge came down to basic physics. Pushing electricity through a thin wire, called a filament, makes it glow. But expose that glowing, superheated wire to oxygen, and you get instant combustion. The team reached their first milestone by enclosing the wire in glass and pumping the air out. By creating a vacuum, they starved the environment of oxygen, allowing the wire to glow without catching fire. Removing the air only solved half the equation. The true bottleneck was finding a physical material resilient enough to survive that intense heat without melting. What followed was an exhaustive trial and error process. Edison's team cataloged and tested thousands of materials: platinum, cardboard, bamboo, and even human beard hair. Promising materials would hold a glow for a few seconds and then instantly snap, taking a heavy emotional toll on the researchers after thousands of consecutive failures. In October 1879, they ran a current through a simple piece of carbonized cotton thread. The delicate loop held its shape. That specific prototype burned steadily, maintaining its light for over 13 continuous hours. This breakthrough was the statistical reward for relentlessly testing every possible wrong answer until only the correct one remained. A functional bulb presented an immediate logistical paradox. The device was useless without a reliable system to deliver electricity directly into a person's home. Edison's team had to engineer an entire ecosystem from scratch, including massive dynamos, power meters, and the industrial mechanics needed to safely hang a glass bulb from a ceiling. They then tackled the task of tearing up city streets, laying down miles of underground copper wiring to connect neighborhoods to central power stations. The light bulb drove the construction of the modern electrical grid. The societal shift was immediate. Factories could operate around the clock, and urban streets were transformed from shadows into bright, navigable avenues. Humanity effectively severed its biological and cultural reliance on the sun's schedule. Every illuminated street and towering electric city skyline we inhabit today stems directly from that effort. The next time you flip the switch, remember that every great invention starts with a simple "what if?" and is realized only by a stubborn refusal to give up.